let's go, let's go.
Good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense. That good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
Good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense. That good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense.
yeah, hey, look what I got. New whip with no top. Cooking up no stove top. Ice cold, no snow drop. Big budget ass, big facts. Big money in the contract. Been running no contact. New record with the new tracks. Yeah, they been sending me new plaques. I don't really need new plaques. Nah, big rock with the suplex. Yeah, new rock got a new flex. Yeah, I'm current, I'm a new trend. Now boys with the full scent. Yeah, like I said, no new friends. We don't really need new friends.
Good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense. That good thing, yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag. Couple hundred need a G-Wagons. Big tax on my big spending. Big facts, no pretending. We back on the full sense.
Well, the motherfucking never double dip the chip.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Willkommen! Testing, testing, testing. Test, test, test. Testing, testing, testing. Test, test, test. Testing, testing. Testing, testicles. Testing, testicles. 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 Welcome, everyone, to episode 1364 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's up, beaches? Oh my god, I feel like I haven't seen you in like 5 minutes. Have I? Anyway, welcome everyone. Everson K2 flexing on you. How is everyone doing? How we doing? Double dip of the nuts. As some of you already know, we were just live in the private group. We were doing an Ask Papa Swolio live. Got a couple questions. I don't know why we had that like little internet glitch. I see the questions and comments now. I didn't see them in there, but that's neither here nor there. Now I can see your questions and we're back. We're back and it feels great. It feels amazing. So a little bit extra. You guys got a little bit extra as always. Swole fam always gets a little bit extra. Always gets a little bit extra. I always have to give a little bit of shaft. Got to give a little bit of shaft to the Swole fam. You know, hey, I'm generous. I'm very generous. I'm very generous. Faux shame. Who said that? Who said that? James, is the first time YouTube didn't send me a notification. How dare you, YouTube? How dare you? Everyone's here. All of you here are like, oh, I don't give a shit. It's just more. It's more Papa Swolio. I feel like when we are super, uber duber live, you know what's great about that Ask Papa Swolio live session? How simple was that? How awesome is that? What was great is some of you have issues with Facebook streaming. I think there's an issue And it seems like there's always been an issue with Facebook when you do a direct stream. When you're streaming directly into the group, like if I'm streaming to Facebook with my streaming app, like if I'm going live on my phone, I think it works great. Because obviously I think that's what it's really designed for, is going live. Everything is designed for mobile. You go on your phone and I go live. So I think the best way to do an actual live stream in a private group on Facebook is to actually do it on your phone. I think you get the best, I think you get the best real-time engagement. I think you get the best streaming just because they want you to do it from your phone. But once you start doing like routing and other apps and I'm streaming just there through an app, it seems like there's always a glitch. It seems like there's always a little fucking funk. And a lot of you have said that YouTube is much better for live streams. So whatever, fucking here we are. Here we are. What else is new? There's always something better. Always something better. Always something, oh, it's not as good as over here. Okay, I'll go there. And no, this is better over here. The grass is greener over there. Okay, I'll go there. It's all good. It's all good. So totally missed the earlier stream. I need to. Oh, it's all right. It's all right. That's on the page and that's going to be uploaded, but there will be some changes. There will be some changes. There will be some changes coming to the order or the structure of where you're going to find some of the live streams. I think we're going to change some things up here. You know, why don't we do a poll while we're here? This episode is really going to be chill because I was live for a while earlier with a lot of you. But this is really going to be kind of open discussion, because I think rather than just like, see, what the fuck is that, bro? Like, what is that? Yeah, the Facebook stream is looking fine now. What the fuck? What the fuck? It's like, do I have to go? I think I might just change how I do the, I don't know. Because I like showing, whoa, that's not what I wanted. How'd that get so big, Phil? Phil, you're huge. Oh my goodness. All right, let's move that there. Okay, today's Swole card, Swole fam, boom, and le boom. So actually, let's do this right now. I can't do a poll live. There's no way I can do a poll live. There must be a conspiracy against Papa. No shit. Okay, so let's do this. Let's get a little thought here. So a lot of you know on the YouTube channel, on the Swolenormous YouTube channel, I do the Ask Papa Swolio episodes. Haven't done one like a week or two, but I love doing Ask Papa Swolio live. And here for a while, we were doing the Sunday Fun Day. I do questions every episode now. We're always kind of doing questions. We're all kind of going, different things anyway. But for the Ask Papa Swolio live, here's what I was thinking. And I think we did it once and I didn't like it, but I mean, one time doesn't really have all the nips and the tits. So we could do a couple things. We can do the Ask Papa Swolio live here on this channel, or I was thinking, because the Ask Papa Swolio episodes, the ones I record, the ones that have like the sidebar and stuff, which are cool, I thought about doing Ask Papa Swolio live, like doing one of the episodes, maybe Sundays. Maybe Sundays are streamed on the Swolenormous YouTube channel. I don't know. That's a thought. Maybe your thoughts down below, but I think the Ask Papa Swolio live is better off live here on this channel, or potentially, and it could be really cool to do it on the Swolenormous channel. So what do you think? What do you all think? A lot of you are Swole fam members, which is great. And a lot of you maybe aren't. So it's also great. But one of the things I always like to do is I like to make content. I love doing private content. I love doing members only content. I love getting into and providing you the value, but I think we're already doing that so much inside Swolenormous X with all the content, with all the yoga classes, with the brain gains and the Swolosophy. And it's a ton of value there. Plus we're doing the weekly accountability meetings. So I think a lot of what I like to do also from the front facing content is to attract attention and to get a lot more people aware that we exist, if that makes sense, which is why I go for attention, because I want everyone to know that we fucking exist. And the more people that understand, oh shit, this is so fucking awesome. I think it's extremely important. I think it's extremely valuable. Just a thought. It's a good way to distribute some more Daily Swole action by promoting it or going on the main channel. So maybe it's a Daily Swole special. It's a Daily Swole Ask Papa Swolio or something like that, and we'll do the live on the main channel. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Just curious. You could drop it down below. Most of you are probably like, I don't care as long as I see it. But try to think about it from a different macro perspective. Like, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think is, what's a good flow? What feels good? When you look at it, you're like, ooh, that feels good. Just curious. I always like to get your feedback because instead of me just being, I wonder where I should do this. Let me put this here. Let me try this here. I'm going to try everything and I'll try anything. I'll try anything. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I love it when I try something and it fucking sucks. I'm like, okay, not doing that anymore. It's like, it didn't feel right. And it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that it's not good. If I make a video in a certain manner or I post something in a certain place, it doesn't mean that it wasn't good. It's just, I have that feeling. I know I listen to my insides. I'm like, something doesn't feel, I change right away, and I'll change directions. I think that's important. You have to be able to manipulate and work and change directions. How does it feel to be more majestic than a bald eagle? Well, that, I'll be damned if that isn't the question of the day right there. How does it feel? It feels great. Didn't know I was, but thank you. I'll take it. I shall take it. Slim, I'll go wherever the sack is. Well stated. Well, these questions, or these answers actually these are the answers, aren't they? What answer? I'll just leave that up on the fucking screen. Why change it? Maybe we'll get more reach in the main one. Possibly. I can't see them actually. I wonder if it's going to, here's the thing with live streaming, which is interesting. I wonder if it would actually help anything. It could hurt the channel because of just the way YouTube works. It affects views of regular videos. It's weird. Live streams never get as much action as previously done videos, but it could be cool. It could be cool to try. You would get more views if on your main channel. Not as many more as you would think. That's the instinct. That's the first impression. Oh, it'd get so many views. It depends. I've done it before, and it's shockingly not as exceptional as you would think, even though there's so many more subscribers. I definitely, for it being on one of the YouTube channels. Okay, so there you go. I think Swolenormous channel will be pretty cool. I think we'll try it again. In whatever format can reach the most people. I agree, but we're definitely not going to be doing this. This is for this channel. The Daily Swole is this channel. The actual Ask Papa Swolio live or those episodes, maybe. I'll think about it. If it helps the reach of the Swole, I say go for it. I'm down to play with different things. It's just, I think it might be more effective to do like a Sunday, you know how we did the Sunday Funday Q&A, this could be the Ask Papa Swolio live, and we could do that on Sundays. So it would still be Ask Papa Swolio live. It would still be Sunday Funday. It would just be on the Swolenormous channel, which has like 90,000 subs. So getting there. Maybe I'll get 100K. This could be the year. We're almost there, creeping. They're letting me get a little bit of distribution now lately. That's nice. Thank you, YouTube. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yoked Viking. Nice. I think doing it on the YouTube channel will be best for both people that have issues with Facebook, but also get some more people to grow the Swole fam. Love it. Okay. I'm down to try it. I'll try anything at least once. That's what she said. It's exactly what she said. I think it's worth trying. Probably more views on Swolenormous, and you'll know what works or doesn't. And I'm pretty sure I did this before, but you can't really judge it by one time. I think I did a couple weeks ago, and I didn't really like the feel of it. But it'll be a Daily Swole episode. We'll just make it it'll be Ask Papa Swolio. It'll be Daily Swole, but Ask Papa Swolio live. It's like a special edition. It could be something weekly. Every Sunday is on the main channel. Could be. It would make sense. Because we do the Ask Papa Swolio episodes or videos there. So to have an Ask Papa Swolio live, it would make sense. It makes sense, but we'll see. We shall see. That's true. Greg, I always like the Q&A. Anus is on the YouTube. I wasn't a member and asked a question. You missed it, came back next Sunday. You answered. For non-members, it is nice. More reach and gets the knowledge cock out there. I like how you all, and someone said this earlier, I like how you all are, you think the way I think, in the sense that everyone's like, answer people's questions that have questions. And this is really a testament to all of you. And it's a testament to what we have going on inside the Swole fam. So, for example, a little while ago, I went live. Let me tell the story, young bucks. So I went live for Ask Papa Swolio Live, maybe 20 minutes ago. We did it in the Swole fam group, and everyone came in. And it was just kind of like a couple questions here and there, but of course, not everyone gets fucking alerts. How hard is it to get alerts? And it was an impromptu, afternoon, evening session. Usually we have everyone turn out in droves for the weekly accountability meetings because they're Monday, 12 noon Eastern time. Boom. They've been like that for a couple of years, right? So, but what's great about the Swole fam is that when you post up a question, you get it answered. Everyone's so fucking supportive. I come in there for an Ask Papa Swolio Live and everyone's like, kind of have our questions answered already because this group is fucking the shit. And it's like, awesome. And it's very humbling too. I mean, if you create to have this type of online, fitness family, fitness community, whatever you want to call it. Of course, we call it the Swole fam, but to have all the content in X and to have the group, it's just to have the answers that you want when you need them. It's great. It's great to have the answers and I think I'm sitting here like, hey, I'm going to make myself available. I'm going to answer all the questions people have. And a lot of people are like, we kind of already have the answers. You've explained it so well already, or we already asked and we got to answer it immediately. So yeah. What up, Josh? Could also enhance Swole project, the Swole fam project, you mean? With APS where questions he posted so the fam can't answer them. Might want to reword that. I think I'm already thinking of what we might have covered this. I'm not sure exactly how you're asking it. I'm a little confused. I feel like you're going somewhere good, or maybe we've agreed on this already. Well, the Swole Fan Project, if you haven't yet dropped a comment or post or told your story there, that's important. It's pinned to the top of the Swole Fan page. Thank you, Slim. Thank you. You've been killing it with the NOC lately, and I don't want to stop. Every day I make an NOC, and I'm like, but tomorrow I'm thinking, tomorrow is Friday, so I'm thinking are you guys eager? How eager are you for the next Procast? So episode 3 is ready to go. We did have a camera. Derek's on episode 3 again. I will be having a couple other people on for the Procast conversations. But King D, my boy Derek, is going to be a staple for sure because we've been banging him out regularly. But I do want to have some more conversations with some other people as well. But his camera, we had a recording issue, so I put up a picture. So his video cuts out for a little bit, but it's going to be the conversations there in totality. And eventually, in the podcast, the audio is going to be synced up to iTunes soon. Going to get a couple more episodes up there first and then launch it. So you'll be able to have all those on audio as well. So I figured tomorrow would be a good day for the Procast. That way you can have it over the weekend where you might have more time to listen. This one isn't 2 hours. I think it's like an hour or so, but then we're going to lay another one down. So we're going to have a regular flow. I want to be doing those episodes more regularly. And of course, YouTube doesn't show those on my main channel, but I don't want to start another channel for that. Not yet. Swolenormous would be fire Q&A. We need folks to like the Daily Swoles too. That's a good point. The Daily Swole channel, this channel just grows so slowly. It just doesn't get distribution. I think it's the live stream. I've thought about this. I wonder what would happen if this was live, but not live, and then uploaded after. I wonder if it would get more reach or something. I feel like YouTube biases against live casts still. Appreciate that, Mario. Change is a good thing. If we don't like it, we'll let you know, Cerny. Thank you. Phil, I'd say APS live on the main channel, daily here. Agreed. So we got the daily Swole every single day. And of course, on Mondays, Monday is a private stream. I've gone live for a few minutes before now and again, but usually it's going to be exclusive for members. So you're getting at least 6 days a week over here on the daily Swole. But a reminder that when I say priority access, if you're downloading or listening to an episode, priority access means that I'm either traveling or it's an accountability meeting and it's for members only. So make sure that you check out swolenormousx.com. You could join the Swole fam for less than $3 and you won't miss a single live stream. So that's the benefit. You get all the private content inside the Swole fam and Swole TV, which we're always expanding and tweaking and adjusting. So I'm super excited for this new flow. I think there's a lot of stuff that's going on that we're building out that, it's kind of coming to a head in terms of production. So those kind of little bottlenecks and things that might be getting tied up, those will be worked out over the course of the year and always adapting and always growing. Let's see. Try in the main, the Ask Papa Swolio can be very attractive for people. Thank you. I hope so. I hope. Came over here from the main channel a few months back because of an Ask Papa Swolio live video. Ooh, a live video. A few months. That's probably one of the few that I did, an Ask Papa Swolio live video. All right. YouTube would be a great way to broadcast APS. So the main channel. YouTube give me a bone, right? Oh, they shut down my growth. They shut down my reach for like a couple months. And now they still limit my distribution hardcore. Might need a few more mods for that. Yeah, I will. But when that happens, going to be approving a lot more mods. So those of you that are tuning in every day, I'll give you guys those. What is it? The little wrenches and shit. Should be pretty good though. That's true. The power of the Swole fam group. The private group is so fucking strong that don't even need Q&As. We don't even need Q&As. Everyone just gets their A's whenever they want. Anyone else unable to view week 17 of Swole season? Oh no. Did you officially complete and finish the assessments of the previous weeks? If you have any issues, just send us an email to support@Swolenormous or use the live chat on the website and we'll get to that as soon as possible. Well, I ignore trolling. I'll ignore the trolling. That's just something you have to deal with all the time. But the cool thing here is we're always doing questions, but I think on the main channel it'll be nice because there'll be some congruency to the other Ask Papa Swolio videos that I've done. Haven't done one of those in a little bit. Might be doing one soon. Another one from the YouTube channel. So we'll see how that goes. But the thing is, it just doesn't get the same kind of distribution. So a lot of times I'd rather do an NOC or do a regular video upload because it'll get more reach. But I also don't like, that's a challenge with doing stuff on social media, is that you have to balance between making content that will actually get views in terms of, because it's not just about, hey, making what you want to make. It's like, well, they'll only show certain types of content and prioritize certain types of content. So if you cover sensitive issues, they're going to just not distribute it as well. So it's weird. They control what kind of content you make, but they do it indirectly by biasing you towards making certain types of content. I appreciate it, Mario. Papa, I wish you get 1 million members everywhere because you and the Swole fam can change more people's lives like it changed mine. Love it. Love it, man. Love the Swole fam. Greg, I remember my first live cast, but having your name pop up, Cherry, that was the best one. I love it. We can just perma-mute people with one click. Ooh. Have a section for questions and one for stories. What do you mean? You mean on the Ask Papa Swolio or the live? I've done that. Usually I go through, and if I'm sharing stuff from the group, I'll do it intermittently throughout the episodes. We'll play around with it. I think we'll I think we'll try it this Sunday. Ready for the procast? Nice. Welcome, Shannon. Stoked to have you. Stoked. Do you think sleep and stress management are underrated within the fitness community? I don't think they're even addressed. Underrated? Of course, they're absolutely underrated. They're ignored completely. It's not even underrated, they're ignored. On a macro, they're completely ignored. Completely ignored. That's why pillar number 4, recovery, and pillar number 6, mindfulness, so essential. I'm new and I found you on TikTok. TikTok works. I've been doing a lot of the Ask Papas. I've been doing a lot of questions from the TikTok community. Those were doing well today. I did a bunch earlier. I'm going to continue to do stuff like that on TikTok. I got tired of trolling girls. So many of them, so many fucking whores. So many whores on TikTok. It's a disaster. It's a fucking disaster. Everyone acts like everyone's so sensitive. Girls are fucking sluts. Sluts. And then try to pretend like, stop looking at me. Stop wearing that, you whore. Simply said, stop wearing that, you whore, and people won't look at you as much. But I'm a proud woman. But I'm showing my body. Shouldn't I be able to show my body? Sure. And then people are going to look at it. I'm going to call you a whore. Sweet Candy. Hey fam, I got my insurance approval letter for my skin removal. Nice. Congratulations. That's going to make you feel so much better. Good for you. I don't even have week 17. There's only the click here when finished. Send us an email. Maybe it's some kind of a glitch. We'll check it out. Let's see here. Bump, 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 bump. I agree. Don't neglect sleep, meditation, and yoga. Oh, Greg, you're on the TikTok game. Nice. Nice. Ellen, the only time I've had a workout program that includes sleep and recovery or stress management is with the Swole fam. Yo, and we got some fire shit coming. Got a few episodes, a few Swollen 7 core done. I want to do a few more before we launch that new section. So Swollen 7's expanding. The Swolosophy section's brand new, like built out. So now you have an entire new So we have a whole new section for the Swolosophy, if you haven't checked that out. But now Brain Gains, now we're going to be expanding. I got so much stuff. Coming. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. Making sick fucking gains, and I think I like it. Well, look, I'm an attention whore too. Guaranteed. I'm on TikTok. I'm whoring for attention. I go back and forth between duetting sluts and fitness content. It's just a gold rush. It's just a free for all over there. So people are just fucking around. People are fucking around. I mean, I'm not fucking around. A lot of people think I'm fucking around. You guys know better. You all know better. Do you know better? You know better what I'm doing over there. How many of you follow me on TikTok? How many of you see what I'm doing? Not just watch what I'm doing. How many of you see what I'm doing over there? I think some of you know. If you actually see and like see the way I'm saying, do you see what I'm doing? Yeah. What do you recommend for 60 plus exercise routine? 60, like you're 60 years old? I recommend you doing strength training, yoga, meditation, all that stuff. What I recommend you, if you've never worked out before, it depends on your experience. If you've never worked out, I'd recommend you start with yoga. Yoga, nutrition to start with, And you can gradually get started with the 90-day dash program if you are looking for a program. That's what I would recommend, because we do have several members that are in their 60s and actually over 70 that are doing it just fine. So that's what I recommend. Good question, Julie. Anyway, if you have any other questions, drop that down. Drop it in the comments down below, base. Have you ever looked around on Reddit? Nope. I don't spend any time on Reddit. Zero. I don't want to add one more thing to the list. Have you ever looked around R Fitness, Reddit Fitness? It's an absolute joke in the amount. Oh, I can imagine. I know of Reddit. I just never actually used it. I probably should, right? Should I do some videos on Reddits? I've seen people do that. I feel like that could be something that I could tap into. Why don't you you guys can send me stuff. Send me stuff, or send some stuff to, you know what I'm thinking that we can do? I thought about this, having like another email where you can drop if you want to like submit stuff for the podcast or things for YouTube. But you can send us an email to support@Swolenormous if you have any kind of ideas or something that you want to share. Mike Miller, maybe some of the influencer jabronis will come up with a new sleep supplement to help people get rested. I've never looked at. Now you got me curious. General butt naked. Reddit Fitness is a bunch of fucking idiots. I can imagine. I've never actually. Now I'm curious. Bam, 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 bam. Slim, I can't say enough how much I'm loving Swole season. I'm absolutely blasting through my sticking points. Got 20 reps with 60-pound dumbbells last week. I barely got 12. Holy shit. Last week you went from 12 to 20? Bruh. You're like sleeping better too. You just hit some hardcore recovery little plateau buster right there. That's epic. That's epic. I'm scrolling. Since I finally pulled the party favor and joined, I'm more happy and relaxed. Oh, that's so excellent. Thank you. Swole fam is the shit. Tammy's going into week 9 of the 90-day dash. And very interesting that you ask this, Annika. Annika Skulanda. Good fucking name. Do you have any seated yoga in the works? Yes. I wanted to do a section for chair yoga for people that might be injured or obese, limited mobility. So yes, that is coming. I don't think we officially launched it yet, but I mentioned I want to do chair. That might be, it may be a portion of the express section, the new express section, just because if we do chair yoga, I'm not sure. It depends on what the instructors would like to do, because Alex in particular she has a specialty with like rehabilitation and therapeutic yoga, and she's worked extensively with Alzheimer's patients and stuff like that. So she's excellent for chair yoga and for modified yoga. Genevieve just did like a chair one. It was a chair one. It was something for the office. I don't think we've launched it yet. I don't think we've put that through yet. So there's going to be some big yoga releases. I mean, we're doing new classes every single week. So yes. To answer your question, in short, absolutely. I definitely want to have a section in there. Could you drop the name of your plan again, please? My plan. Do you mean my website? Swolenormousx.com. It's in the description too. And anyone else in the comments, if you ask Julie, other people will jump in. We have a ton of members that are watching live. So it's swolenormousx.com, and you can look at the membership section, and they'll explain everything that we got. New sleep supplement? I got one. Get off your fucking phone. Get off your phone. New sleep supplement. And a really good hack too is not having it right by the side of your bed. You know, it's very easy. You plug it in, have it on your nightstand. Even if you put it on airplane mode, it's there, and you're tempted to maybe reach for it. You're tempted to maybe grab it and to do something with it and to fuck around with it. But what I do is now I charge it. I charge it across the room, and I only use my Kindle in bed. I read, and I fucking feel exhausted, and I pass out. Will, I'd rather just stay here with the Swole fam. What do you mean, stay here? What are you referring to? Are you referring to what we're talking about with the live streams, the APS, the Ask Papa Swolio? I'll fuck around with shit. It's all right. It's all right. We'll fuck around. We'll fuck around with different. I mean, I think technically I probably could do a double stream. I could probably stream to this channel and to the main YouTube channel. That would just be weird. I feel like YouTube would be like, no, we're not going to show this to anyone. Fuck you. Fuck you. Trying to double stream it to all your channels. You jabronis. Yoked Viking. My biggest struggle is always feeling overly stressed and then falling back into my comfort. Eventually I fuck up, give up, eat shit, feel bad, and repeat. How can I go about breaking that cycle? Great topic. Excellent topic. I'll repeat that again for those of you who might just be listening to the podcast. Yoked Viking says, my biggest struggle is always feeling overly stressed and then falling back into my comfort. Eventually I fuck up, give up, eat shit, feel bad, and repeat. So why are you feeling overly stressed? I mean, this goes right to the pillars. This legit goes right to, where are we here? This goes right to the pillars. If you are feeling overly stressed, why are you feeling overly stressed? I mean, let's take it right to pillar number 6, mindfulness. So if you are practicing mindfulness, if you're practicing your approach, your psychological approach to training, if you're approaching your awareness of how you react to things, your production of feelings, your production of reaction, you mitigate these waves. You eliminate that roller coaster effect that's so common. And a lot of people have that. They have the ups and downs, the crashes, the highs and the lows. But if you are practicing more mindfulness, it keeps you more even keel. So I would say start there. That's a great way. It sounds what you're doing is, or your roadblock is psychological. If you're feeling overly stressed, it depends on why that's coming. Is it because you're physically stressed or is it because you're psychologically stressed? And I've always said, if you have psychological stress, mental stress, you need to attack that with a mental approach. You can't just, hey, I'm mentally stressed. Let me go have a hard workout. You're not solving the problem, why it's starting in the first place. So that's very important. Addressing why you actually started to have that problem in the first place. Oh yeah, for sure. Jason, the yoga studio is fucking fire. And we'll get on that. We'll get on that chair yoga. I'll make an extra note because we've talked about that before. I mean, I already have that in the docket. So I really want to get the chair yoga up and going because I know there are some limitations for people that are very obese or have limited mobility or injured and stuff like that. Oh my God, Papa Swolio gets in my face. I'm doing child's pose and all of a sudden I feel like fur. I feel like just like pressure on the top of my head or she'll lay on my arm. I'm like, I'm doing yoga. I'm on the mat. Stay in your chair, Bish. She's over there, but I moved the camera. I was playing around with different things. Where's Papa Swolio? She's there. I just moved the camera, but because I have multiple cameras. I have multiple cameras for different things, for Skype calls, for all sorts of shit. So I have cameras kind of like, I have fucking cameras everywhere. I have cameras everywhere. It's the tits, the bee's knees. Can't get off my phone when I have a Swole Fam live feed. Well, I agree. You don't have to. Nor should you need to. Nor should you need to. Dude, I'm so stoked. Mario, almost done with week 5 Swole season, getting yoked. I have eye masks too, Ellen. Ellen mentions I put on an eye mask on, no light, also put on a podcast to fall asleep. That's one way. That's one way to do it. I pretty much block out all the light anyway, because even if you have an eye mask, you can still have light receptors in your ears, your nose, like in different places in your skin. So little lights can still bother you, but if you block out as much as you can, eye mask can definitely help. So you definitely want to have, you don't want to be able to see your hand in front of your face, really. You should be able to sleep without an eye. It should be that dark in your room. I just got a TikTok notification. No, well, I didn't go live. That wasn't a live notification. I have a few that are cycling through. I have a few videos that are going around. The Ask Papa Swolios are bumping. They're bumping. I might just keep on posting them. I go through phases. I go through different things. You guys see what I'm doing. You see what I'm doing. You see what I'm doing over there. TikTok at Papa Swolio. Where's my little TikTok thing? Didn't I have a TikTok? Yeah, there we go. TikTok at Papa Swolio. There we go. Boom. Look at that. The 7 pillars. The 7 pillars. Respect. 7 pillars guide for life. Love you people. Love you peeps. That's some great feedback, Greg. Yoked Viking. What helped me is meditation, yoga in the morning. This goes back to what we just talked about with the pillars, with pillar number 6. This is when Yoked Viking was mentioning that he kind of like cycles through, repeat. It's kind of like when you beat yourself up to a point, all of a sudden you start getting in that cycle of just like beat up, feel like a failure, beat up, feel like a failure, beat up, feel like a failure. You just beat yourself up. So Greg says, what helped me is meditation, yoga in the morning, and knowing what I was going to eat today and yesterday, and knowing what. So having that planned out. What's up, Maria? Hey, Papa, I'm really, really short, like 4'9". And when I was close to 150 pounds, I felt and looked dumpy. It's amazing how losing 30 pounds made me feel like I'm taller. So crazy. Well, think about it. It's all visual. Why do you think women like to wear stripes, right? You wear stripes that are vertical. Horizontal makes you look more wider. It's an illusion. But when you're short, when you're 4'9", you're super short. All right? Well, so 30 pounds on someone who's 4'9", 30 pounds on someone who's 4'9" looks like 60 pounds on someone who's like 5'4" or 5'3". I'm just throwing out random numbers, but it'll look double. So because you have less places to put it, you can't go up. You don't put fat on the top of your head. You don't put them on the bottom of your feet. You put them on your waist. Like, it's going to make you look wide just because you don't have a lot of vertical space. So for sure, everything is multiplied. The same way, if you're 6'5" and you gain 5 pounds, no one's going to notice. But if you're 4'9" and you gain 5 or 10 pounds, it's more obvious. It's because there's less places to put it. What's up, Chet? I joined in my mid-30s. I'm feeling amazing at 40. Start with a 90-day dash. I joined in my mid-30s, so now we've been around so much. I love just the time frame. We've been around for so long. Now people are actually going into other phases of their life. But this is where I think, because Swolenormous X, because we've been doing this for what, 3 or 4 years, it's brand new. We're still crushing it. We're just getting started. Legit. We're just getting started. I have to slow down and realize, oh shit, we're just getting started. Literally just the fucking tip. Literally just a tip. So imagine once you start really going through these different seasons of your training, how effective, as Swolenormous X expands, as everything grows, and as more content gets developed, you're going to really be able to transition through these different phases of your life very seamlessly. Ellen, the Swole fam is here to help support you. Pillar 1 community. Pillar 7 is so important. Brain gains. If I feel a weak moment coming, I jump on the podcast and listen. Learn your triggers. That's important. Learn your triggers and learn what sets you off, for sure. Great post. Great comment. Let's see here. Scrolling. I'm trying to catch up. I just realized I thought I was scrolling. You guys are posting so much, which is great. I realized I thought it was higher up than I thought. Stumbling upon Papa Swolio was honestly a saving grace. Otherwise, there's no way I'd be making so much progress in my mindfulness and coping with my stress for my actual family, Swole fam. Oh, thank you, Anna. Someone said before, was that earlier? That was here at the beginning. I think that was at the beginning. Someone asked, what are my thoughts on the fitness industry and their approach to mindfulness or recovery and sleep and stuff? It's non-existent. This is more fringe stuff. Meditation is still more fringe. I don't care how many apps there are. I don't care if you hear about some people doing it. It's not common. Yoga is more popular than meditation. So, I mean, at least in this country. So it's still looked at as fringe. A lot of people aren't dipping into it. What I am flattered by and really happy about with what we do here and inside Swolenormous X, inside the Swole fam, is that a lot of people are getting exposed to yoga and meditation for the first time. So you're learning, oh shit, this actually exists. I think a lot of it is just that simple. Once you know it exists and, oh, now I know what it is, you kind of get your foot wet. You realize, oh, this is what it is. I thought yoga was like this the whole time. Now you're aware that it's not like what you thought. It's like this. So then you become a little bit more open to it. Then you practice it more and you start feeling the physical benefits. Like, wow, this is really great. It's challenging, but I feel so much better when I do it. Then you practice more and then you practice. I think the same thing goes with meditation. You had this idea of what meditation is and that you have to try when you meditate. You have to focus on meditation. You really don't. When you meditate, you're just there. You're just observing. And it's normal to have your mind stray. It's normal to lose track and lose focus. That's the whole point. That's why it's a practice, because you're not going to have it figured out. You're not going to be good at it. Quote, good. You know, yoga, there's no good or bad. Of course, you can be more flexible than someone else. You could bend more. Someone can grab their foot and you can barely grab it with a strap. Doesn't mean that they're better at yoga. It's just a practice. You get better. And some people are just more mobile than others. I don't care how much you practice yoga. There's only going to be so far that you can bend. Some people are just contortionists and their joints move. They have hyperlaxity or hypermobility. So everyone's different, but practice, you can still get, the whole point is you can get a lot better than where you are now. And it's a practice. And if you're not practicing, then you're not doing. It's all practicing. Even nutrition's a practice. I say that all the time. Nutrition is a practice. You're not going to be good right away. You got to figure shit out. You got to try things. Got to experiment. I know I was going to correct you, but I was like, yeah, she gets it. What's my opinion on training masks? Like the ones where you suck through a straw? You don't need them. My opinion, I never wear one. I never have, and I don't expect to. Papa Swolio, have you delved into nuclei overload training or no interest in it? I have no fucking idea what that is. No joke. I have no fucking idea what that is. Nuclei overload training. That sounds like some fucking bullshit. It might not be. It might just be a complicated name for something that I already am aware of. I need to actually like get some more info on it if I'm familiar about it in a different name. Or the concept. Maybe it's just a different name that I haven't heard. Nuclei overload. Sounds fancy. Hey, anytime you have something, I'm just going to put this out there. Anytime you have something that sounds really fancy and really complicated, chances are it's just the name that they're trying to make it seem like nuclei overload training. Ooh, that's so different when it's might not be something and it's just reinventing the wheel. Possibly. I just don't know what that is. Nuclei overload. Sounds good though. Sounds like you can market it. Sounds like you can sell it. I'm into it. Swolenormous X is now fully focused on nuclei overload training officially today. Nuclei overload training is the only thing I'm doing. I'm just going to overload my nuclei. That's the only thing I'm doing today. As soon as I get off this live stream, I'm overloading all my nuclei. I'm tired of it. They're not overloaded. They're underloaded. It's time to overload my nuclei. Overload some nuclei. I love it. Sounds cool. Yeah, Maureen said it great. What is that? I don't know what that is. My 4-year-old daughter just said, why is he naked? Because my nips are available. You can tell her that. You might want to wait. 4 years old, a little young for the nipple pinching. You don't want her going to school being like, I'm sure I've been the cause of some trips to the principal's office at someone's kindergarten. Probably overheard mommy or daddy watching the Swole and oopsies. Ramped up their real world education. Swole fam, what up? Annika, losing 30 kilograms, I gained extra height due to the pressure off my joints. That's true. I mean, older people have degenerative disc issues. The actual discs essentially disintegrate, lose water, lose pliability, and let's kind of get compacted. So people get hunched over time. Yoga and strength training keeps your posture a lot better. It's when you train muscle moderately hard for growth for a longer period of time. This is the same vein as the nuclei overload training. When you train muscles moderately hard for growth for a longer period of time. Sounds like my life. It sounds like what I've been doing. Just I train my muscles moderately hard for a longer period of time during a workout, like super slow repetitions, or you mean just program wise that you just don't take time off, like you don't deload, quote unquote. Most people deload before they have to. We have deload weeks. We have like slingshot weeks and deload weeks. I have them in the programming in the 90-day dash, kind of like transitions. I have them in Swole season, but they're optional. So if you don't feel like you need to deload, then don't deload. A lot of people deload when they shouldn't. They should be training fucking hard. They feel great. I want to crush it. And they take time off, or they downshift. And it's like, nah, you got to be fucking going after it. A lot of people don't have to deload so often. I find yoga to be meditative. It is. If you connect the breath with the movement, it certainly is. Especially, that's what it's a yoga flow. You can certainly flow. Meditation is crucial. As a counselor, I'm absolutely a strong advocate of meditation. Get out of your head, disconnect to reconnect. Preach. I'm about as flexible as a 2x4. Thank you, Marine. Yoga and brain gains changes the whole game. Even my lifting has gotten better. For sure, you're recovering physically and psychologically. For sure. Are blood flow restriction bands a good tool? I don't use them. I don't, and this is not to say yes or no, but I don't use them. I haven't used them. I don't recommend people use them just because I don't have experience with them. I've made tons of progress. I feel great. I've never used a blood flow restriction band in my life. I think those types of things are great for people that have injuries, that are like maybe incapacitated, can't move, that are restricted to physical therapy in a bed. Those are things that can be better or more appropriate. Those are things like electrical stim and things like that. You know, that can be used for recovery and things like that. But like if you're limited, like you're in traction, you can't move a lot, you need to create that overload and that response by the muscles in different ways because you can't move like a normal person. But for the average person that's training, that wants to make a difference, these are those things that it doesn't mean that you can't get some incremental benefit from it, but is it worth it? Is it worth the risk? Or are you focusing on high level frilly shit that is just well beyond what you need to focus on? It's a lot of confusion. Those things cause confusion in the fitness industry. People get confused because there's so many products. There's always a new thing. There's always a new style. There's always a new supplement. There's always something new because they have to create something new. They have to create something new. Legit. People have to create new things. Why? Because you're going to buy something new. If it's new, you're going to buy it. They make the same fucking iPhone every goddamn year with incremental improvements, and you spend $1,000 every year to get the new one. I only upgrade my phones because that's what I do for a living. It's all social media. It's all with the phone. So I need usually the latest or close to the latest tech. But you don't need to update. Like the body is ancient. You build muscle, you lose fat. That's why the pillars are so important. That's why going through the 7 pillars is the fundamental. And if you have that, you'll get a lot of these other things. You don't need a blood flow restriction band. You need to train harder. You train harder, more patience, work. Like, what are you trying to accomplish with that band? How is that going to help you make the difference? Chances are you need to up your overload. You need to work harder, tweak your nutrition, get better sleep, much better than restricting blood flow, which is, makes me laugh. Yeah, it's just a tool. Tools are tools. They do something, but is it the right tool? Again, it goes back to why the body is very much like a car. When you have a car or you have an automotive shop, you have a toolbox. You have all these tools. Do you need to use all of them all the time? Of course not. You use certain ones for certain jobs. You're going to use certain tools all the time. You use some on fringe, rare occasions, but they're there if you need them. Fine, it exists. You don't need to use it. I don't. The theory of nucleus overload training is that training a body part for a month, you will have more growth. The belief is that if you train a muscle group every single day, the nuclei... Oh, so you mean frequency or overall volume? I need to look at it. It just sounds like more frequency, just more overall volume. I don't know. Just go train. The same muscle group every day for a month. Yeah, but if you train it every day, you just can't. They're going to use that logic that if you train it every day with small volume every day, that the overall volume will increase because you're training it more frequently, which is one of the trade-offs for doing more frequency or for doing more push-pull, upper, lower. You're doing it more often during the week, so your overall volume has increased, but your volume per session has decreased. So for example, if you do one workout a week, you do 20 sets, or you do 3 sets a day, 7 days a week, that's 21 sets over the course of a week. That's one additional set, not to mention muscle protein synthesis. And people say natural lifters is 24 hours, 48 hours. I mean, I think for me, the most I ever want to do is train a muscle group every other day. If I hit it, and it's usually with low volume. I like to do upper lower body. I like to do upper lower body. I'll do chest and back. I'll do an upper body day. For me, like lately, I do more frequency, but I do an upper body day that focuses mostly on chest and back. I'll throw in some shoulders, some bis and tris, maybe like a few sets, like one exercise of each just to hit it. And then later on in the week or in a day or like 1 or 2 days, I'll do upper body again. I'll do chest and back first, usually things like dips or pull-ups, just like macro movements that really open up a lot of the joints. And, I'll hit it hard, but I'll focus more on arms. So I'll do upper body. Now I'll code over chest and back, but most of the volume in that second upper body workout will be more arm focused. I mean, that's one way to do it. That's one way to do it. It's not all the ways. It's one way that I've done it that I'm liking lately. And again, I'm liking it lately now doesn't mean that's what everyone should do. It's just an option. I always try different things because that helps me also create more programming and more content inside X and give you more dynamic shit. Superhuman you. I don't know what that is. Scott Herman. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what superhuman you is. I know Scott Herman. You'd want someone that looks like they build muscle. I don't care what the fuck they make videos. Fucking care what Scott Herman says. Oh, these people are. Some of these people are fucking as fitness industry as the fitness industry gets. And I fucking hate the fitness industry. I fucking hate it. I use the phrase a lot because people understand what I'm talking about, but I fucking hate it. I'm definitely not a part of it. Maybe just by loose association, but I despise the fitness industry. I despise what it's become and what it pushes and promotes and who gets to call themselves fitness experts. It's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke. Yoga isn't meditative to me yet as I need to work on my breathing, as do we all. Well said, but it's a practice. You'll get it, once you link the breath with the movement. I got some really good shit I'm looking to do for Swolga soon. I just have to find the time. Not always during the best lighting do I have. I got some great shit I want to put out for X. Got some good shit. I was just on Facebook Live, and YouTube Live is more legit than Facebook. That's been the general consensus today and kind of every day. It seems like YouTube is just a much better platform for live streaming. Everyone always says so, that you're always getting it better. I have fat grips somewhere in my closet. I have those. I've had them for like 10 years. Such a long time I've had fat grips, but I don't even know where they are. I never use them. Just because I haven't gone through the closet. Like I know where they are kind of, but I have to go and look for it. It's like, I'll find them when I move. I'll fucking find them. This month I'll be working with bullied kids. Any tips for a confidence building regimen for them? Yeah, I mean, meditation's fantastic. Teaching kids how to meditate and how to ignore the bullshit is epic. And a good strength training program. Get them lifting in the gym. Lifting and like working out and taking care of yourself, it's like martial arts. It teaches you discipline, teaches you hard work. Martial arts is great. And I never practiced really growing up. I never got into it, but I would love to. I mean, fitness has been my art essentially. But I would recommend that if you have kids that are distraught or getting bullied, get them into martial arts, get them into jujitsu and shit. Fucking for sure. You know, if everyone just did jujitsu, you wouldn't have bullies like that anymore. First off, everyone, like even smaller kids, would be able to kick the bully's ass. And if you're disciplined and you're taught properly, you're not gonna be fighting. You're gonna have the discipline. You understand that's not for attacking people. You learn to respect people. And when you know you can fucking break someone's arm, when you know you have that ability to, you're less aggressive because you're like, I can handle this. Like, it's not worth it. I have a stupid circle going around Papa's face. What? A circle? Smile for the circle. I know we talked about earlier, chair yoga intrigues me because I might be able to do it while working at my desk. We have a workflow, an express workflow. So that's going to be something that I want to think about. I'm not sure if it's going to be an express. I think there's a desk express coming. So I don't know if that's going to be in the chair section. It probably will get built out into it. I think anything done in a chair should be, because I want to do things like office for people that are in chairs, period. And maybe it doesn't matter. Now, if you're in a chair, you're in a chair. So whether you're at a desk, that could be cool. So anyway, we'll be doing that for sure. How can I help protect my hands while lifting? The gloves are really bulky. Protect your hands. I mean, they'll get stronger. You have calluses, you'll have tougher skin, so you'll get used to it. I hate using gloves. You can use wraps if you want to, like straps that wrap around the bar. Takes your grip out a little bit, so I wouldn't use them all the time. Do you think you can release the Procast? That's what I mentioned. I said I was going to release it tomorrow. It might just go live in the morning. It's not going to get a lot of views. YouTube's not going to promote it a lot. It's not a super long Procast, but I think it's like an hour. Episode 3, an hour. So that's the plan. I think it's going to be released tomorrow. Hi, what's up, Joe? Popping your Swole cherry. Congratulations. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe to the other channel too, the Swolenormous channel. Circle on YouTube. Same here. It's like a perpetual loading GIF. Why are you having trouble? Exit out and come back in. Everyone's streaming fine on my end. Streaming fine. My kids will be practicing MMA because I was wrestling for 8 years, boxing for 3, and no one bullied me. They tried but got surprised. Boom. Ba-boomba. Cobra grips are great. I have those. I like them. I like those Versa grips. Cobra grips are more affordable. Versa grips, I think, are $10 or $15 more. You get them on Amazon. I have them in my Amazon store in the announcement section in the Swole Fam group. I feel my hands stretching during pull-ups in the knuckles and other joints of my hands. I mean, that's you got to strengthen your hands. Strengthen your hands for sure. Your hands stretching during pull-ups in the knuckles and other joints of my hands. I mean, you're strengthening your ligaments and your tendons. Everything's always stretching. Like if I'm hanging there, your tendons, I mean, ligaments are holding the bones together. Tendons are attaching the muscles to the bones. So, I mean, things are connected still. Like everything's always stretching and pulling apart. That's why things can tear if they're not elastic and they're not protected. I don't know exactly what you mean though. Curious. You feel stretching? Does it feel uncomfortable? I mean, it's building. Dead hangs are great. Farmers walks are great. It could be something if you're still working to build up to it, it could just be that, I mean, you're just not strong enough for it. You have to progress. So you might want to do dead hangs or farmers walks and stuff. Might be a little bit less of some resistance. You could build some more endurance with it. So, all right, let me, I got a bunch of stuff. We went super, super fucking late. I'm I'm going to be up like all night tonight, but it's all good. Today is Thursday. Let's give away the Swole card because we did a double live cast. So we'll be back here tomorrow and we'll be doing some fun stuff this week and wherever we do the Ask Papa Swolio live on Sunday or whatever, we'll figure it out. So hashtag SwoleFam for today's Swole card. Scrolling up, let's give away some Swole action. Swole action. Oh, I'm not seeing it. Swole fam. Where's my Swole fam? Scrolling. Missing it. Scrolling. I'm not seeing anything yet. Swole fam. Nope. Swole fam. Anna Victoria. Congratulations, Swole fam.
Congratulations!
Yeah. So Anna Victoria, everyone say congratulations, Anna. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com with Swole card 1364 in the subject and your mailing address in the comments down below. Congratulations, everyone. Say congratulations, Anna. Congratulations. Oh, stop. You're just jealous. You're jealous that she won. Next time, maybe you'll win. You show up tomorrow and maybe you'll win.
Stop whining.
You gotta show up. You gotta show up. You gotta be here in order to win. And I'll be giving you like more announcements on that. We talked about it at the beginning of the podcast. If you're still wondering about the Ask Papa Swolio live, maybe I'll be streaming on the main channel on Sunday. Maybe we'll try it again. Doesn't matter. We'll figure it out. Or we'll be here. I don't know. But I feel like today turned out well. I wanted to go a live stream. When I'm here, it's just different. It's different and I love it. Anyway, thank you so much everyone for joining me for episode 1364 of The Sleaze. I will see you tomorrow for 1365. Peace McGee's fam. Deuce Magoose. Ya boy. Papa Swolio. Ho, 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 ho.